This episode of Juggalo Judgment, I would like to personally apologize for any crunching sounds that you might hear throughout this, but I don't want to apologize for actually making them, because I got a munch. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, juggalos, juggalettes, and those who don't identify as such. This is Juggalo Judgment, where two friends take time out of their busy schedules to sit down, listen to, and analyze music of the Juggalo variety. You're joined by your hosts, Mike and
Shmeev.
For some reason earlier today, before we even started, I had Strong Bad in my mind. And
that's weird. That came up yesterday too.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking about. For some reason, I was just like talking to myself and then calling you the Shmeev. So I was Spawn Bad.
Jesus Christ.
Spawn Bad on the Shmeev. I don't know why. It's just that was something that came to mind, and
there was a lot of stuff that came up yesterday because I was thinking about like old books that I've read, like kids' books and stuff that have been turned into movies. And
are we talking about Artemis Fowl? I
was thinking about that, but it was actually because I thought about the book The Thief Lord, which is a book that I really liked whenever I was a kid. And apparently it was turned into a movie in 2006. And I'm like, well, I need to see it now. I need to watch every one of these movies that came from a book and is probably terrible. I need to see it.
I'm not aware of that one.
How you doing?
Dog.
Sounds
I am
good.
tired. This past week was rough at work.
Feel that.
I've been working from home for 4 months now. Again, always thankful that I'm still working. I know there's still people who haven't been able to, so this is not me complaining about working. It's just it's different on another level whenever you're not actually around the people that you work directly with.
I've been back at work for 2 weeks, and I'm already tired of it. So,
well, yeah, I would have been after one day. So as we continue this again, we're still kind of doing the quarantining thing. We're not recording in the same location as we normally would. But hey, we're making this still happen.
And we got the better audio now.
It is. Like, seriously, it's really sad that, like, while we can't do this in person, which is delightful, the fact that the audio quality has gone up incredibly high with these last, half dozen plus episodes now?
Yeah, however many.
Something like that. It's hey, we take the good with the bad, so it's totally fine. And we hope that you guys are still staying safe, as always. And
take care of yourselves.
And hopefully you're not going completely nuts.
Yeah.
In this quarantine. There's a lot of stuff that we intend to talk about, but this is a full album, so we're actually going to hold off for 2 more weeks to talk about that other stuff.
Woo!
So you just have to come back and listen to that. That is the cliffhanger that I'm leaving you with at the beginning of this episode, because I'm a dick.
And now I'm going to cut this part out so Mike doesn't hear it. But I, in fact, only listened to the album that we're going to be covering immediately after this episode, but we're not releasing it for another 2 weeks. But I only listened to it one time and took 0 notes on it, and I don't feel bad about it. Shmeev, cut that out so Mike doesn't hear. And we're back. So, what are we talking about today, Mike?
We are talking about the first of 2 releases that came out basically at the same time. We are talking about
Bizarre.
No.
Oh.
We did them. We did those already.
Okay. Most Tasteless?
No, that was a while ago.
Shit. There's something else that came out on the same day as something else, and I don't remember what it was. Was Most Tasteless a simultaneous release of something else?
No, Freak Show.
Shit. Freak Show.
No, it's not that either.
Oh. Damn it. I'm
Well.
just so bad at this.
Well.
Haunted and House of Leaves.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well. We're talking about Check Your Shit In, bitch.
Yes.
This is some
Psychopathic
Rydas. Dump.
Yeah, so the third LP of Psychopathic Rydas. This was released, I believe, technically at The Gathering in 2004. It seems like most of the Rydas albums came out at a gathering or a specific show. And the reason why I say that this was probably at The Gathering is there was another 4-track limited EP that was released at The Gathering. So it was basically at the same time.
Of course.
And that was the only way to get that fucking CD. But we're not talking about that CD today. We're talking about the full LP. This is the main thing that came out and was still able to be got for a while after. This actually was one of the harder ones for me to obtain for a while because I remember whenever I was starting to get into the music, I had gotten 3 of the Psychopathic Rydas albums all at the same time. This was not one of them. It was their first 2 records and the one after this. And I think that it's because they were not doing good with Isham at the time, so they weren't selling this one.
Within a year. Within a year.
2. But yeah. So yeah, this was this one was one of the later ones that I ended up getting. But yeah, so this one's interesting because after the last album had 5 members of Psychopathic Rydas, we get 2 new ones.
We do.
On this one. We have the new members Converse
and Sawed Off.
And Sawed Off, which are Isham and ABK respectively. And first off, before we actually jump into this, how many times has one Shmeev mentioned that, wow, this ABK verse sounds like this is a Rydas verse?
Several times.
Several dozen times, it seems
like that. That's what I'm saying. He's finally made it. Always Be Careful has shown up on a Rydas, and I am looking forward to hearing from him.
Careful spelled with a K like it's fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're really at the point now where everybody on Psychopathic Records is a Ryda. That's how it is at this point. And yeah, does it work? I don't know. We'll jump in and find out.
We'll have to find out. But before we jump in to find out, there's something else we need to do, Mike.
What's that we gotta do?
We got to crack open our Fagos.
The Fagos?
Which means you need to take a walk.
I gotta take a walk. Real quick. Off of the ground. I gotta get my shiz together.
So this stupid bitch leaves his fucking Fago in the fridge. So he doesn't even have it ready whenever it's time to record. And I can think of no one else on this show who has ever done that before. It's never happened before. I've certainly never done it. Not once in my entire fucking career as a Juggalo judgmenter have I done such a fucking shitty thing. Holding up the entire show while you rummage around in your kitchen, walking back and forth. I gotta get a cup. I gotta get the bottle. I gotta open up the fridge. I gotta make sure it goes back in the fridge. It's gotta stay cold. This is important. Now here he comes, bebopping back up. Fucking douchebag.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back. It's good to see you.
I can't wait to hear everything that was said during my absence.
I stay completely silent whenever you're off.
That is an actual lie, because I saw your mouth moving.
Well, I can edit it out, and you won't know.
That's not fun. What you got?
Well, Mike, I have with me today. I woke up late because I was up till like 4 a.m.
Fucking hell.
And I listened to the album. I took notes. And I had like 15 minutes left before I told you we were going to record. So I was like, I'm going to walk down to the corner store.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is exactly what you said.
And I went down to that store. Mm-hmm. I bought myself one of those ice cream Twixes. The left Twix.
Right Tooks is better.
Fuck off. Bought myself a little Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs thing. I was going to eat it first, but I decided I'll just save it for after I ate the Twix, so I'm feeling okay, food-wise. And I bought myself a bag of pretzel rods. Delicious. But I also happened to get myself a genuine, delicious, I'm going to take this out of my mouth, I'm sounding like ABK. Faygo Red Pop.
Of course you do.
What you got?
I went to the Dollar Tree because I found out, and we have said this before, that typically when I'm grabbing Faygos, normally I go to Sheetz. However, Sheetz does now not serve Faygo. They have their own brand of cheap soda.
I like the concept of serving Faygo. Like there's a waiter pouring it for you. They don't sell
it. As soon as I said serving, I was like, fuck. They don't sell Faygo anymore. They sell their own brand, and I was like, well, this can't fly.
Sheetz can no longer destroy Faygo in a breakdancing competition.
So now, I could have gone to Speedway, but I did not, because instead of spending $1 on a 24-ounce bottle of Faygo, I went to the Dollar Tree and spent $1 on a 2.5-liter bottle of Faygo Fruit Punch.
Oh yeah.
Which is only kind of cold, but I'm going to pour it in my lovely Yeti cup.
Nice.
Because I'm classy. And I have ice in there already.
Ah.
So.
You took it off your wrists and put it in the cup.
I don't. Oh, jeez. Let's crack these bitches open.
It's time to crack these open.
I would pour it in front of the mic, however...
I mean, you're going to anyway.
Badly. No, I'm not.
You are.
It's on the floor. No,
yeah.
It's on the floor.
In front of you.
It's not. I'm really hoping I don't spill this. Fruit punch in my Yeti cup. Right.
Ah, it's so good.
Okay. Let's see. Where are you at?
Oh, are you having problems over there?
Yes. Which means it's just a normal day in my life.
Yeah, what else is new?
Okay. What you got there, bud?
Red Pop.
And?
Salsa.
Sorry, everybody. It's after 12.
I topped it off with a little tequila. Get me through.
Alright, let's jump into this motherfucker.
Tequila.
Run your shit, bitch. That's right, bitch. You done fucked up real bad.
So this is a Psychopathic Rydas intro.
It is, which means that they're just going to be asking, or not asking, but telling you, everybody who's on this, they're just running through. We got Sweet Daddy Coconut running through everybody here.
Who is that?
Sweet Daddy Coconut. He's kind of like the head honcho of the town. It's like,
who is it?
It's Sweet Daddy Coconut.
Okay. If he was to have an alter ego, a secret identity perhaps, who do you think it would be?
Saccharine Father Chocolate.
Damn. So yeah, I actually wasn't really sure at first because I was like, I mean, I know ABK's on this, and I had to sit there and like write out names and just process of elimination, like be like, yeah, that's Sawed Off, because in the intro, whenever they're like, that's Sawed Off, he talks so like, anyway.
Call him that 'cause of the tool
He's so
he
calm. Like I don't even
Ground.
hear a lisp on him. He's just
This
like
right here, this my dog Full Clip. That's right. Known for emptying
Sweet Daddy
all full
Coconut
clips.
is Jamie Matrox.
oh, okay, cool.
The only person who does a fuck ton of different voices on
I mean, like, it kind of
Psychopathic.
sounded like him, but I was like, maybe they got somebody else since he's talking to himself at one point. But I mean, he can do that. It's fine.
He can do that. I think Sweet Daddy Coconut was also on the second album.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he's in the beginning of Riding Dirty
Okay.
and the outro.
Well, this is going to run right into Time to Ride, but before that, I just want to remind you all that when it's time to ride, they are going to ride in black trucks.
What?
Psychopathic Rydas back up in this motherfucking bitch. Deep town, all sides. Y'all ready to get cracking? Let's ride.
When we ride, you can't hide. Don't let me see ya. Fuck you, bullets burn your ass like gonorrhea. My dirty ass bitch Nina, you don't wanna see ya. Converse much worse, I just might OD ya. I sit at the crib and just polish my gun until I get the call. It's time to murder someone. You got a R-I-D-E or D-I-E. Come and join this murder army and you be all you can be.
Time to ride, motherfucker, it's over. Throw the hoodies up, jump in the Black Rover. Throwing fists, biting and stabbing anything significant. When it's time to ride, we magnificent. And if we riding on you, ho, it's over. Call me John Deere, I mow all you hoes over. Left hooks kicking and beating motherfuckers with bricks. When it's time to ride, you ain't shit. I'ma start the end of the shit they should have finished. So keep the truck running, I'll be back here in a minute. I'm a boss, and this is a stick up. Get on the floor before I rock about that grin. A cop standing by the door. Fuck it, I shot him and shot the owner while I was at it. I'm issuing death wishes, the victims were automatics. I'm tired of them talking shit and telling us to leave. So this time I came alone, and I'm leaving with the cheese.
When it's time to ride,
We ride deep,
when it's time to ride,
we don't sleep.
we come bustin',
Bang.
we come bustin',
Bang.
we come bustin',
Bang.
we come bustin'.
Bang.
When it's time to ride,
We ride deep,
when it's time to ride,
we don't sleep.
we come bustin'.
Time to ride.
It is time to ride. That is
Coming
exactly,
in strong.
Yes, this is definitely like a very hype open.
Oh, yeah. And, okay. Talked before about Psychopathic Rydas and their hooks on point. This hook is good as shit.
It is. They, if anything positive can be said about Psychopathic Rydas with consistency, hooks. Plain and simple. Like they, to the point where they can get run into the ground at times.
I mean, to the point where we are at right now, that is still true.
I will say, spoiler, out of all the songs on this record, this is probably the best one that they could have opened with.
Yeah.
But this one's good.
We have the
full
Rydas.
disclosure,
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't have all of the samples up, unfortunately. I know that they were available on Fago Lovers, but for some reason I can't access Fago Lovers consistently. I don't know why. The last, the intro, I believe, is actually a Ja Rule instrumental. This one was Annie Up by MOP.
Oh, okay.
Which was famously sampled by one John Cena.
Okay. I love this track. It's a really good sample, and so is the intro. Like, both of them are fucking great.
Yeah. The actually the most notable thing about the instrumental for for this track rather, it was. Are you familiar with Milo the Cat?
No.
They're primarily on Instagram, but I think they do have a YouTube as well. But they're the person who makes the lip sync videos where they are taking like rap songs and then putting them over like cartoons and shit like that, like actually dubbing it completely like with the lip flaps and everything.
Okay.
They did it with this and Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, and it's fucking impeccable. It's really, really good. So I just look up Sesame Street Annie Up, and you'll see it.
The intro, the sample was Thug Lovin' by Ja Rule and Bobby Brown.
That's what it was.
And this was Annie Up by MOP.
Okay.
So
some of them are on Who Sample, but not the entire album.
Yeah, I looked up the actual thread that you were referring to.
Oh, well, for some reason it's not showing up on my phone. I don't know. I think something's wrong with my phone, so it's not accessing it.
Possibly. So here's the thing. With this album, I could not rely on a lyrics site.
Nope.
None of them. Not a single one.
Nope.
You get 3 tracks on Genius. There's like maybe one different track that was up on a different site, I think. And actually that site was showing tracks for a different album.
So
I was really
this is
mad.
the problem. And this is the problem. The first 2 Rydas albums are a lot more readily available.
Okay.
And I don't know if that was because of ICP's popularity at the time or what, but you can find a fair amount of info on those first 2 albums. But this one is where there's like a cutoff.
All of the lyrics site people were big fans of ICP up until The Wraith, and then they were like, we're never transcribing another fucking CD again for you.
That's what it seems like.
And it took them time to recoup that, and for new people to come in and be like, yeah, we're down with this shit.
Yeah, and then by 2007, they're like, oh no, we'll be fine with this now.
But
maybe they just didn't like Isham.
That's possible. But yeah, in this,
which is sad because he's actually fairly strong on this album.
He's
overall.
not bad. I had to rely on my ears for this.
Yes,
for most of it. But what I get from this is that the Psychopathic Rydas are coming out strong in support of busing, a very controversial topic in the year 2004. Psychopathic Rydas is all about ending segregation and integrating our communities. And you know what? Right on, guys.
There's one line in here that I just really, really enjoy.
Go on.
And I can't quote it completely.
Oh, no.
But it is a Sawed Off line of him referencing Pistol Grip Pump.
Yeah.
Which he says in the cadence of the actual song itself. And if you remember, that is the track that was sampled for the title track of Dump It.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't around for that, I just really like that callback, and maybe it was unintentional, but just Pistol Grip Pump on my lap, just, there you go.
Yeah,
That's it's a cool callback.
I'm sure he enjoys Pistol Grip Pump, and also, if you want a fucking shotgun, pistol grips are nice.
Yeah.
Easy to fire from the hip.
I also liked, because this is a track that I listen to a lot, Fofo. Thank you.
No problem.
Goodness.
Real Juggalo.
I was... Dude, I listened to so much fucking music recently, you have no idea. I'm gonna roll my window down, point the barrel at your girlfriend's head, and leave the both of y'all dead. I don't know why. That just stands out.
Well, it's because he's acknowledging that this person is a proper gentleman. Walking on, not on the streets. Actually, nobody's really able to clarify which one of those is correct. Some people are like, you stand on the traffic side of your girlfriend. Other people are like, you stand on the other side because people like dumping water out their windows like it's the fucking 30s or something.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know.
Or in case an air conditioner falls out, it kills you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
This is
that's all I know.
Yeah. But again, this is a really good song to start off with. I've always dug it. They chose a really good sample for it. It fits for what they want to do with it. I like it.
Yeah, and remember, kids, anyone who complains about forced busing gets a fucking bullet. Up next, track 3, For My Rydas.
Yo, this is motherfucking full clip. The psychopathic right up in this motherfucker. I do anything for my riders.
I stay loped out, coming with that thug shit everybody and they mama know about. Khakis on crease with my hand on my peace of mind. We clicked and ready to ride tonight. Now who, if anybody at all,
looking to stand against us, you sure to fall. Odds are against you, so don't pretend to be affiliated with the riders when we're dumping at you. For my riders, I just might have to duct tape your body, ransom you, kidnap you. Nail a mic till your hand until it squirt blood. I feel alive when I hate it, only hurts to love. Fuck you thought, if you die, it's your own fault. Real riders ride, riders don't walk, and killers don't talk. Get outlined in chalk. The one who got away, the one who didn't get caught. For my riders, hate us or you love us. We love the underground, cause all the dirt's above us stay filthy until the day they kill me. Rather be carried by 6 than judged by 12 that's guilty.
Riding sideways, there ain't no way you can stop it. For my riders, keep the cat out the windows, dead on the door. For my riders, keep the safety up the heat ready to dump. For my riders, I burn your whole block to the ground. I'm extra saucy when we're hanging around.
All right, so
For my riders.
remember one track ago when we were talking about how they're always on point with the hooks and they're really good at them?
Yes.
This one isn't good.
Oh,
I mean,
you're just anti-cell block.
let me ask you something. I love cell block. Let me ask you a question real quick. If you're riding sideways, is it not true that half of the people are unable to keep their gats out the window? Because their window's covered up.
Not necessarily.
It's against the ground because they're riding sideways.
I was under the impression that that's
QED.
them, like they're drifting, like Tokyo drifting.
I don't think so. I think it's literally just riding on the side of the car.
That sounds very unsafe.
They're the Rydas.
It's like the diagram of like if a dog was wearing pants, would it look like this or this? And it was like, is it wearing it with like just the back legs in the pants or pants? I think on all of them. So yeah. I need an actual description of if riders are riding sideways, is the car up perpendicular
black truck
with one side actually? Oh, sorry, the black truck rather. Riding perpendicular on the ground, be it driver or passenger side, on the ground? Or is it as if they were doing Tokyo drifting?
I'm sticking with the on the side. That's why they have the black trucks. Like
maybe that's
it's
why,
the same as wearing like black clothes. It hides like stains and stuff.
They're just doing donuts in it. So each person has their gat out the window, and then it's just like in a circle.
Well, then like one person's just like shooting to the inside of the circle that they're making, and that's just foolish.
No, it's like Neo in The Matrix Reloaded when he's fighting the huge group of Agent Smiths, so as soon as one of them is down, then another one's gonna like just pop back in. So yeah, you have to shoot to the inside.
I'm sorry, Mike, but you just tried to defend yourself with a Matrix movie that wasn't the first one, so.
True, but it's still way better than the third, so...
Well. So the other part of this, there's a lot of lines in here that are pretty good, actually. Jamie, keeping his hand on his peace of mind.
I don't know who Jamie is.
I'm sorry, Lil Shank.
Oh, that guy.
I like when people use that, like, using homophones to swap a thing in the middle of a line, like... It's like the Wheel of Fortune before and after puzzles, which are my favorites.
Those ones are hard.
I love them, though. They're so cool. And it's a rap technique.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's done right, it's really, really cool.
They have Esham.
People don't use that a lot anymore.
Nah, that's a shame.
It's a lost art. Every now and then you hear it, but it's very rare.
Esham takes a very specific line.
Who?
Lil Shoe.
Yeah. Thank you.
He drops a rather be carried by 6 than judged by 12 that's guilty, which is a flip of the shitty self-defense line that is thrown off everywhere, usually in defensive cops, and people who like to shoot minorities. Referring to the whole thing of like, you know, I'd rather not get shot by this person who I'm just assuming wants to kill me than, I'd rather have to face a jury over it and just kill them. He goes the other way.
Yeah.
He'd rather be put down than face a jury.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Rydas are.
That's the right away, man.
It's truly honorable.
Yeah, that's a word for it. You fucking got it.
This is I'm gonna say this, and it's not to be negative. I know it's gonna sound it. This is Rydas.
Yeah.
Like, we have already done 2 Rydas albums thus far, and this is no different than what we've heard in the past.
Nope.
The only thing different is we got 2 new voices for it. However, these 2 new voices fit in pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Like, we spoke very highly of Isham.
Who?
When we covered Repentance. And this guy who sounds kind of like him seems to do a bang up job of the gang banging music. And then this guy who astonishingly sounds a lot like ABK, but doesn't reference anything about Native American stuff at all.
It's really weird.
Just Rydas stuff. They fit as a Ryda really well.
It's strange. So, this track...
No, that's Tech 9.
This track was a sample of Automatic by E40 and Fabulous.
Thank you.
No problem.
I wonder if No, I don't own that album. I think I have the one from 2006, so this would have been before that.
So I think that's all we have on For My Riders. Yeah?
I believe so. I think we can move on.
All right, up next, track 4, Pimp Suit.
Pimp suit. Bitch. Fuck out there. Fuck out there, bitch. When I got my pimp suit on, bitch, step back a minute. Pimping ain't easy, but I'm never gonna quit it. Bitch, get out there and work your biscuit. Bring home my fucking money and some breakfast with it. If he got cash, bitch, let Swamp Thing hit it. If he want ass, bitch, let him balls deep in it. And if somebody waiting in line, you ain't finished. Cause pussy means money, even dried and diminished, bitch.
Thugging through the hood in my new pimp suit. Hunting down these hoes to try and claim my loot. Known as the magician with a gang of tricks. That be popping this collar where you be flapping your lips. Keep talking shit, I'll pull your bitch, man. I'm heartless and shameless. Quit acting like you don't know where the game is. Pull out the sword off and make your man's heart soft. Tell him you rolling with a pimp, so back off, biatch.
All the hookers be loving my pimp suit. All the thugs be loving my pimp suit. All the riders be loving my pimp suit. All the bitches be loving my pimp suit. All the hookers be loving my pimp suit. All the thugs be loving my pimp suit. All the riders be loving my pimp suit. All the bitches be loving my pimp suit.
Oh no, my pimp suit.
So, I don't mind this track.
Okay.
I wish the chorus was better.
I can dig that.
I have a complaint about that chorus, though.
Go on.
Like, one that just really just rings out. Could we not have had Sawed Off on the chorus?
Why though?
Because hearing the word pimp suit over and over again on this track.
I never really took note of him being on there, so it didn't. Yeah.
That is him on the chorus, and it stings my ears. As much as I love him in this group, we could have had somebody different on the hook. And maybe they only had him on there because he has a similar register to Lil Shank on the chorus. But at the same time, I don't care for it. But that's just me.
Doesn't really bother me.
That's
again,
all.
I mean, I will say again, like, to me, and this is just me, If I was going to like refer to the apex of a Rydas hook and what it should sound like, it's Ryda Haters. That's it. There's nothing else like it. And
that's your pinnacle of Ryda choruses?
dog, it's like the best one. It's the best one.
It's good. I don't think it's the best.
It, even if not the best, I feel like it is the best representation of what you would want, what you would expect out of a Ryda's hook. Like, it's just
that more so than Dumpin'?
Like, Dumpin's okay. But I mean, like, there's not as much to Dumpin'. It's kind of just a nothing kind of hook. But, like, Ryda Haters, it's got something, I think.
It's a high contender, but I don't think it's the epitome of it, though. I don't know. That's me. We got different tastes on that.
That said, this hook is okay. It's all right for me. I don't mind it. It's whatever. The song itself, the only thing that I really had to note was that Big Footwear drops the line Michael Jackson Glitter Boy, which to me harkens back to his other line where he referred to himself as the #1 cheddar boy, and I hope that this is just a theme that continues repeating throughout all of the stuff that we hear from Isham into perpetuity.
Finna be a deader boy.
Go home.
If he was sewing, he'd be a threader boy.
Anyway, the sample on this
grab
is
on that skateboard, be a shredder boy.
Fresh from Yard by Beanie Man and Lil' Kim. That's all I have to say about Pimp Suit. It's a song about, ostensibly about being a pimp.
Jumped in the lake, he became a wetter boy.
Track 5, this is Kraken.
Yo, you're listening to Ryder Radio, bitch. Tune this in. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all bitches. Riders. I'm resurrected by the faith of my streets, and I delete all of my enemies quick with the heat. My name is Fofo from the east side where G's ride, and all the chickens call me Spanky cause I slap that backside. You met your uncle wet nap, now meet your cousin Pimp Slap, and I'm known for pushing front teeth straight to the back. I let it all crack and bubble late to the point of no return. Kidnap your whole family till you finally learn.
Bitch, my truck is black and I keep my money stacking. Matter of fact, I'm straight track jacking and keeping it cracking. Running your platinum, Ryder steamroller platinum. Even if you got proof I killed them, I still clapped them. Let's get it cracking, attacking and gun racking. When the Ryder's rolling, you know that we pistol packing. Out the gun barrel, the fire sparks and flashing. Murder, money, and mayhem, I'm still mashing. We get it cracking, so what's happening? Go get a Ryder wild and start blasting. Come on, we make it crackulate until the night is late. If you get a Ryder wild, it's your last mistake. Come on,
Let's get it cracking. These bitches in here popping pussy. Let's get it cracking.
Cracking.
So, this was the sample that I was able to recognize from this. As I told you, it took me a good 3 tries to get it. Hey, Naya. Hi.
So my dog just showed up. She's actually being sweet for once.
So, this is Wanksta by 50 Cent.
Yes. I hate that song.
I don't really care for it, but I want to...
Mostly because the instrumental annoyed the fuck out of me.
I just want to point out, that is certainly a choice of sample for the Rydas.
Oh, indeed. Totally.
It's a decision that one could make.
I mean... I don't know if Bullet's really, as much of a thug as he would claim to be.
I'm not so sure.
Everybody else, though, totally believe it.
Uh-huh. That's all I have for this. I don't have anything to say about it beyond just referencing...
I don't have much either. I actually don't mind this one much, and maybe... like I said just a bit ago, I hated the song Wangsta by 50 Cent. For some reason, that instrumental always annoyed the shit out of me. And so I've held on to that for a very long time. That song's like 18 years old now.
Of all the tracks on Get Rich or Die Trying, there are several more that I would rather listen to than Wangsta.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. This is actually a bonus track on Get Rich or Die Trying, and that's because this was first featured... If I remember correctly. Yeah, it was first featured on the soundtrack for 8 Mile. So, I don't even know why it was on that.
Which is also a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that soundtrack's good, though.
It is.
It's a pretty solid soundtrack.
I'm just saying, it's a choice.
But I think I need to actually give that song a chance again. Maybe,
I really don't think you do. 50 Cent just kind of sucks.
50 Cent sucks as a person.
Yeah.
As we've seen in some recent years. But goddamn if those first 2 albums ain't fucking hot. Those first 2 albums are bangers, no doubt.
And MASH. Up next is track 6, Gunsmoke.
Fuck, I said run your shoes. I didn't want your stinking ass socks too, bitch.
Gunsmoke. I wanna live to be an old ass gangster, tired as fucking in a black wheelchair, rolling down a hill, busting. I don't lift shit or work out. I do finger curls. I'm straight gangster, smoking Sherman, fucking fat girls.
Don't get her barking at you, her bite'll leave you missing a chunk. Turn a chump into a powerful punk. She got that vibe and power. Other side of the gat, a shaky motherfucker who was thugging 2 minutes ago, but now he just a sucker.
When my pistol goes pow, your head gets to dripping. When my pistol starts swinging, everybody's dipping in the club, in the streets are all up in your bedroom, bitch. Now run that shit, I feel full clips, full clip.
Can you smell that? Big smoke, gunpowder sucker. Straight from the barrel to your dome, motherfucker. Inhale, exhale, that smells so well. Sawed off shotgun, heavy smoke, big shell.
Damn, Sawed Off just blew your motherfucking head off.
Hauled off and
Now
blew
you
your
a victim
jaw
to the
off.
Gunsmoke, bitch.
Victim of the gun smoke.
Gun smoke, worse than secondhand lung smoke. Smoke, choke, fall asleep forever, never woke. Riders ride on every bitch until they get broke. Gun smoke, slit throats, bitch don't get choked. Gun smoke, simmer down, ho, don't provoke. Gun smoke, better heed the murder that the riders
The
wrote.
9mm stays loaded, ready to explode and leave a couple
Gunsmoke.
holes in your...
Yeah. So, I'm just going to start out with the sample because I love this sample. It's a really fucking cool track.
It is. What is it?
Well, I had to do a little bit extra tracking down here because, well, it is In Cold Blood.
Okay.
Now, according to the Faygo Lovers chart, it is by Kanye West, Scarface, 50 Cent, and Lloyd Banks. Now, I want to point out that Lloyd Banks is the name that man chose to have. It is not his actual name. That is his stage name. It is Lloyd Banks. He decided to call himself Lloyd Banks as a producer / rapper. That's just a fact that I know. It has nothing to do with the rest of this. However, here's the thing. In Cold Blood What?
Sorry, you said Kanye was on this?
So here's the thing. In Cold Blood is a track by Scarface, produced by Kanye West. However, there was also a freestyle by 50 Cent featuring Lloyd Banks.
Okay.
I suppose with this track. And that track, because it samples, according to who sampled, And This Is Love by Gladys Knight and the Pips, which is a song that I need to look up now because that sounds funky as hell.
It's really weird because I almost don't feel like this sounds like a Kanye-produced track. But
I mean, he produced it for somebody else. So, I mean, that's the whole thing.
Right. I guess maybe I just need to hear some of his older stuff. Because I think Kanye's good as a producer. I really do. So, yeah, I wouldn't have even expected that. So, that's interesting.
I love the sample. It's really fucking cool.
It's a cool sample.
I love that good, like, 70s funky keys stuff. It's fucking good as shit.
This has a pretty cool chorus. Strictly Converse on it. It's strong. The
It's a
rest
good
of the track, honestly, just kind of happens.
It's very generic Rydas.
It is. It's
about shooting people.
I want to say this, and I can't speak for Shmeev, obviously. I don't dislike Rydas at all. I know there's people who fucking love Rydas. It's just there's more tracks that are passable in the sense that they don't just jump out at me.
Mm-hmm.
So while the album necessarily, I won't say is bad, it's not mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Has its standouts. And we'll see more of them. IMO.
So, like I said on Kraken, where I just said Wanksta was a choice, that one immediately followed by this one is where I started thinking that there's so much more to be said about this, like, what I am going to refer to as gangsta tourism that they perform on Rydas. There's a lot to say about it. I feel like there's a lot that can be and should be said about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the capacity for it. Like, and it's not really like, I don't have the capacity or the perspective for this. Like, I am not the one to undertake this.
At this point, I think it's something that just has to be looked at as parody.
And that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Because what they're parodying is a lot of other people's, like, general accounts of their lives and the real things that they deal with and the real things that they've had to go through. I guess depending on who you're talking about.
Oh, no, and I understand that, but at the same time, you have to look at, anything that's considered parody is doing something very similar. Look, in the biggest encounter, or rather example is the word I want to use, of your argument with that.
Sure.
Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Coolio was pissed about that song.
Weird Al approached everybody for his parodies, though.
The problem was, I don't think that was at that time. I think that it started happening after that instance. I could be wrong, but I don't think the song was done yet. If he had asked Coolio, because nowadays, yes, he asks every artist if he can parody their work, because theoretically he doesn't have to. Parody is protected, so he could make it and sell it, and that just be it. He does it out of respect for the artists, and I do believe that it's because of Amish Paradise that's why. That's why it's really funny. Where if you go back in 2006, when White and Nerdy blew up, that was not supposed to actually happen. That song wasn't even conceived until last minute, because his first single was supposed to be You're Pitiful, which was parodying James Blunt's You're Beautiful. He asked James Blunt if he could make the song. He was like, yeah, cool, go ahead. And Blunt's label was like, we actually don't want you releasing this song. And he was like, crap, my record's due in 2 weeks. And at that time, Ridin' by Chamillionaire had blown up. Weird Al asked him if he could parody it, and Chamillionaire was like, yes, thank you. It is an actual honor for you to parody my song.
So Weird Al did, in fact, request Coolio on Amish Paradise. As this article says, he said no initially, but then realized that he couldn't do anything because of like copyright laws. So I don't know if that means he just said yeah, whatever after that, or if he like stuck to it. But Weird Al has like he's had like a pretty solid policy for a very long time of requesting from artists.
Right. That's what I thought. So that's the thing, and that's the only example that I can think of where that parody is done.
Like the thing is that like whenever Weird Al does a parody, he's using like another person's track and all that stuff to parody stuff, but he isn't like parodying usually an entire person's lifestyle or like cosplaying them. Like this is fucking cosplay of gangsta rappers.
Right, and
it's
at the same, but this also goes into what we talked about a number of times about just white people in rap in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is literally, and ICP are one of the biggest examples of why that's like such a very thin line that they're on.
I mean,
Not
there's
only with their
stuff
music,
with
but shit, Big Money Hustlers.
Yeah.
A literal parody of blaxploitation.
yeah.
Okay? That, the side projects of Rydas, all of that stuff. Okay? They tiptoe a very fine line, and a lot of times, they go over that line. It's just to a point of, do people care enough to raise ire about it?
I mean, not really in this case. Also, I mean,
And
the thing is that most likely, like, nobody's listening.
exactly, but that's the thing. That's literally what it is, and that's why Rydas. You don't find Rydas albums in the store.
Yeah.
Okay, they can't technically sell them in stores. I've seen some of them at FYE at the Exchange, and you know why? Because they're listed as Insane Clown Posse. Like that's how their system recognizes it, but they don't have official like barcodes. I don't think.
Jeez.
Like they can't be actually sold in stores.
Yeah.
You know. That's why, like, their record label is not Psychopathic Records. It's Joe and Joey Records.
Right.
A fake subsidiary they could shut down if needed.
But
So
no, I mean, like, I'm just saying.
It's not readily available for people to actually access.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's something about this particular instance of how they do things, and it's, I don't know. There's weird stuff. There's many words that can be had about it, but again, not my words. Like,
Yeah.
it's not my place. I don't know.
No, that's understandable.
All I can do is just state the appearance of it and wish that I had some resource that I could go to on it.
That's all good. Let us know your thoughts, listeners.
Please do.
Moving on.
Yep. Up next, track 7, Scrimps.
Yeah, Scrimps and juice, bitch. That's what I want. You got that here? You got any Chinese spare ribs up in this motherfucker?
I have the
Fuck
juice.
that. Give me some Scrimp and juice. Motherfucker, I'ma get loose up in this bitch right now.
24 with the gold tip, scrimping juice. All platinum with the gold grip, about to get loose. Triple black windows like who that is? 4-4 and the riders in the big body Benz. All my friends is close and my enemies close until they wind up pictured on the Have You Seen Me post. Sipping on the beach with hoes feeding me grapes. I had to get up out the hood into a gated estate. All the haters need to back the fuck up before I back the truck up and leave your crew all shot and stuck up. In the hood, all the money in the world ain't nothing. That's why they always hate you for something, motherfuckers. By the convoy, rolling tough again. Black Hummer H2, 142 spins. Scrimp and juice bar, resting in the console. Throw the way hats with the strippers pole. Lil shit coming through with a gang of chickens. And plenty of that nose candy for them hoes that dipping. Take them bitches down, send them home with lips. And I'll be sipping out my juice and double dipping my
You got
Scrimps.
that juice and script, don't lie, boy, you tipping.
Get your money,
Can I
Mike.
ride with you? Boy, let me ride with you.
Get your money,
Got
Mike.
that juice and script, don't lie, boy, you tipping.
Get your money,
Can I
Mike.
ride with you? Boy, let me ride with you.
Get your money, Mike. Get off my.
Mike, let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Do you know this sample?
I do know this sample.
Right on.
This is Juicy by Notorious B.I.G.
It's a really good fucking sample.
One of the happiest quote-unquote accidents in rap.
Oh?
I say accident kind of liberally. Biggie originally did not want to do this song. He was very concerned that it would hurt his image and be kind of against what he had already set up. And this ended up being one of, if not his biggest hits of all time.
Yeah.
The track is so fucking good. The vibe of it is just, it's so chill. You can't say anything bad about that song. And I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
groovy as hell.
Well, I won't say that, they did this sample justice or anything. It's solid. They took this track and what they did for it, pretty damn good. We also have Sugar Slam on the hook. We encountered her fairly recently.
Yeah.
I can't remember which album it was on.
I don't either.
But yes, we will hear her show up on tracks here and there in the future, pretty much up till nowadays. She does a little background stuff and stuff on skits and whatnot, so it's cool to have her on there, especially because in the original song, Juicy, there is a female vocalist on the chorus.
And there are also 2 samples in that song. Juicy Fruit by M2Me and Rappin' Duke by Rappin' Duke.
Huh. I'm not familiar with either, so that's very cool.
Both in the mid-'80s.
Oh, okay. Man, rap from the 90s was cool with how they just grabbed some stuff from like 70s and 80s.
There's a lot of good shit going on.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I really love the instrumental on this. It sounds like a synth pop jam. Like synth pop is also very big on that like 80s sound and stuff, and like really really nice heavy synthy beats and all that stuff, and I fucking love it.
Yep.
So shrimp and scrimp are both separated by 1 letter. 1 letter. Come on.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
There's also
you'd sent me a text message earlier this week.
I did.
Basically yelling at Sawed Off.
Yeah.
For saying shrimp. And
He
not
just says shrimp through the whole thing.
I blame his lisp.
That's fair. I feel like he can.
It's probably because he has it in his mouth. He's eating at the time.
That's true, yeah.
And that's the easiest way that he can say.
Hang on, let me try something real quick. Give me that. Scrap. I can still get a C out of that.
You know what? It cut out. I don't believe it. Couldn't hear. You yelled. So
No, it'll be in the final recording.
I don't believe it.
So there's an outro in this track.
Yes, I forgot about the intro or the outro rather until I was listening to the full thing because I think I had it cut out.
Let me see if I can get to it real quick.
Sorry, I didn't take a note.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm
We
perfect.
need some pigs. I mean, police over on
We already knew this.
Wyoming and Finkel. There's some bitch. I mean, some chick over there getting raped. Hurry up.
Okay, sir, we're gonna send units.
All right, so check this out, man. Check this out. Right when those motherfuckers pull up, then we pull and start dumping on their motherfucking ass.
I'm in your face with a pistol,
Right
and
on.
you about to die, and you gon' have a fucking bullet hole for an eye. I need the keys to your house, cause you ain't coming home. I pull the trigger and explode your dome, and then I ride
Well, I
off.
don't really know if you been told. Full clip pops up, those semis was sipping on Remy's. Hold the fuck, yeah, and that ain't it, boss. I miss you and hold up your mama, then ride
Bitch,
off.
you making me nauseous. Plus, I'm taking no losses. Tell them Converse and fuck Nike Air Forces, stolen Porsches, rolling Rolls Royces. But first I go swoop Sawed Off, and then I ride
Put a
off.
hole in your head and then I ride off. Save the wasted breath on the bus. And my cat talk, beat that ass dead on the motherfucking sidewalk. Putting hot rocks in your brain and I ride off.
Man, ain't nobody playing anymore. Just cop the new.
So that outro first. Let me just
Yes.
jump back to that. Thumbs up. Now on Ride Off. That's a good Jamie hook.
Yes. I'm
I'm sorry,
I love
Little
this one.
Shank.
So if you would cut it from the recording, I need to apologize. I got the one line wrong that I really liked from I think it was Time to Ride of the of Fofo rolling the window down and shooting the girlfriends and blah, blah, and all that. That's from this song. I can't believe that I got that wrong.
Yeah, I feel like it should be in your notes for this specific song, and you should like.
It really should be.
Yeah.
So I will cut a corner off of my Juggalo card. Sorry.
You're running out.
Just the one. Just one gone.
That Never Been to the Gathering corner took up a lot of it.
Yeah, well, you know what? That would have been different this year. And
But it
then
wasn't,
COVID
was it?
happened. If COVID hadn't happened, we'd be there in 2 weeks. Or, well, I guess when this comes out, it would have been like 5 days from now. Something like that.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I think first week in August, something like that.
But yeah, the so As I brought up before, I feel like the hooks in
Did
this.
you find the sample for this one?
I'll get it in a minute.
Okay, my bad.
I feel like the hooks in this album in general aren't as on point as I usually expect them to be, but this one's really fucking good. It's wordy, which usually doesn't work for like these kinds of hooks, but it's the important lines that you would want your audience to yell with you hit hard. They stand out, and everyone's just like, yeah, right on. And it works. It's fucking great. And Jamie's just good at that. He's so good at these kinds of hooks in general. And whenever his verse starts, like immediately after one, like it's still really cool.
I do like that there is actually a theme with this one. Everybody has short verses, which is really cool. They're all like 4 bars. Each one ends with "We ride off."
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's consistent and it just sounds cool within the context of the song. So I really, really dig this one. It's a standout for me.
At the end, Bullet comments.
There is 2 different choruses too.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And you hear it all at once towards the end. Sorry, you said something about the end of the song?
At the end, Bullet states, "Don't got no hollow point." I just wanted to note that he doesn't have a point, period. Anyway, this track samples...
That's not what he meant!
This track samples The Knock by Nocturnal and Missy.
Huh. Interesting. I'll check that out. Because this is a cool instrumental.
It is really good.
I felt like, wasn't Nocturnal somebody who was working with Dre?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Maybe. I don't know. I'm curious who produced it. So. Interesting.
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 Perhaps you can look that up or something.
Maybe one day.
But I think that's all for Ride Off, right?
I think so. I dig the track, but
yeah. Feels good. Up next.
Everybody's solid on it.
Track 9. Money Green.
You know the motherfucking Riders is back.
Money Green.
We're back to take over the motherfucking world, right?
With Money Green, right?
On Money Green, and it stays so clean.
Yup.
You know what's about as green as that motherfucking tank we smoke, yo.
Man, pass that shit here, dog.
I mean, yo, Sawed Off, man. Pass me the motherfucking blunt, dog. And pop that shit on.
Money Green.
I've been known as an OG ever since I was a young blood. Pimping through the streets, eating scripts, smoking mad bud. The older that I get, I think the more I achieve. Life a luxury, don't hate on me, man. Get your own and you will see. Money and green everywhere that I look. My weed house look like Frank's nursery packed with good. And if you ever try to take mine, you gon' see my gas shine. I shred you in the leather and then bag you like some pork rind.
I don't know what happened. I like cabbage when I put it in my hand, bitch. I get savage and make you lay down for this shit and dry your pockets. Hit a 9 milli click. It's all about the presidents, cause they dead. I hang out at schools and rob lunch money from kids. I don't give a fuck scenario or scene as long as my pockets get full of that money green.
Money and weed greener than the greenest.
It's just like smoking my
I
chest.
got my money and weed greener than the White House lawn.
It's just like smoking my
I
ball.
got my money and weed greener than the greenest.
It's just like smoking my
I
chest.
got my money and weed greener than the White House lawn.
It's just like smoking my ball.
Money green is my mindset. Got $700.
Money Green. What do you got?
Money is green, yes.
You know what else is green?
No.
Weed.
No.
Damn.
But they always call it purple.
Shut the fuck up.
What you got on this one, man?
Well, I just looked down at my notes to see what I wrote about it. And I wrote, money and weed. Green, you know? I suppose I would like to note that whenever they say greener than the White House lawn, I feel like everything should be greener than the White House lawn because the White House lawn should be part of a big crater. Carry on. By the way, the Knock sampled the next episode.
What?
That's what it said.
Okay. I didn't have a lot on this one. This is just a fairly chill song, which we haven't had many of them on this record, so that's not too bad. It kind of changes it up. But it doesn't really stand out to me that much. The chorus kind of bugs me a bit. I don't know if that's Bullet or Cell Block on it, doing their, like, high-pitched, like, kind of croony voice.
Yeah.
But it's just, eh. And then you have Lil Shank kind of in the background with it, too. It's kind of whatever. This is one that if it was skipped, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. So, would you like to know what this samples?
I would, actually.
So, let me go back all the way to the base samples of these songs. Because the song that this one samples also sampled The Lady in My Life by Michael Jackson and All Night Long by Mary Jane Girls.
Okay.
And that song was Hey Lover by LL Cool J featuring Boys to Men.
Hey. Hey. Ladies love Cool James. I love Cool James dope. So fuck y'all if you don't think so.
Remember that time he did a song with Brad Paisley?
I never heard the song.
I did.
Did you?
It's so bad.
Is it like
you don't even need to listen to it. Just look up the lyrics to it on Genius. You will fucking lose it.
Isn't it like accidental
racist? That is the song. The outro of it is incredible. It hurts so much to read it.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna do it right now. Sorry, everybody. This is just because we didn't have much to say on this one.
I'm actually going to look it up myself, and I'm going to just highlight my favorite line of the entire track.
What the fuck? Okay.
So let me go all the way to this outro here, where
What? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's... Okay,
hey,
give me Genius up
Mike,
here.
Mike, let me throw something
your
way.
I have the
But
lyrics.
let me throw this line at you. If you don't judge my do-rag, I won't judge your red flag. Mike, hold up, don't say anything. Mike, if you don't judge my gold chains, I'll forget the iron chains.
Oh.
Mike, hold up a second.
This is 3 times you have me hold up.
The relationship between the Mason-Dixon needs some fixin'. Mike! Hold up!
4.
R.I.P. Robert E. Lee, but I've got to thank Abraham Lincoln for freeing me. Know what I mean? It's so fucking terrible! It is awful! Mike is just staring at his tablet right now.
What the actual fuck is this shit?
A song called Accidental Racist could be an interesting look into, like, the idea of, you know, like, the unconscious things that we do that are racist, you know, things that we do that, like, perpetuate white supremacy without us really thinking about them. And instead, it's just literally, what if we just made excuses for all of this stuff and just say, how about we forget all of this stuff that perpetuates racism and white supremacy and just ignore it? What if we did that instead? And we just said, we're all cool. It's fine. Oh, it's fucking terrible.
My head hurts.
I'm going to be cutting out a lot of silence in this episode.
Dog, fucking what?
I'm also going to be cutting out a lot of me chewing on pretzel rods. I'm sorry if anybody's bothered by that, but I'm not sorry enough to, like, stop eating them. Because I got a snack.
Dude, fucking what? Fucking what? Hello, Cool J, you're better than this. You were in Deep Blue Sea.
I just want you to know that all of those lines that I said to you are, like, sort of, like, spoken in the background.
Yeah.
As Brad Paisley's, like, doing his other stuff over top. It's it's
I
incredible.
that.
It's incredible.
That's the thing is, I remember when the song came out and people were, like, blowing up about it on Twitter and whatnot, but I never actually checked it out because I was like, well, that just sounds like a bad time.
I didn't until, like, just last year. I finally listened to it and I lost it. I fucking lost it. I was at work and I was losing my shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
If you don't judge my do-rag, I won't judge your red flag.
Can we move on?
No, I think we need to stay with this for let's ruminate.
No, we don't. We actually don't.
Let's ruminate on this song and the possible, like, the ethical question of murder for hire.
Detroit, motherfucker. What, bitch? It's easy to have a motherfucker killed.
Watch your back.
Look me up, bitch.
We murdering for money and we'll mob on the scene. It's black trucks busting shots in pursuit of the green.
It's for the money, kid.
Shut the fuck up and get shot.
It's for the money, kid.
Shut the fuck up and get shot. We don't accept checks, we only murder for cash. So put the money in my hand, we'll put a round in that ass.
It's for the money, kid.
Shut the fuck up and get shot.
It's for the money, kid.
Shut the fuck up and get shot.
What's it hanging out your fist grip? Cheddar, so tell me, player, who is it that you need vetted? Cause I don't give a fuck who he is or where he stay, or even his kids' names as long as I get paid. So how you want it? Blood soaked or dry? As soon as paper hits palm, somebody finna die. Fetty for murder, just one way you rather live, or I might take your skrill and pop you, bitch. Hide your bullet, cause I'm out of control and I move fast. I blow the baby out a stroller for the right amount of cash. Bullet for your wife for you, leave the money in the bag, but then I dump on you from paranoia. You the type to brag, I keep it dirty. And stab wounds don't hurt me. Wind me up with cheddar, then I bust. That's how you work me. And fuck drama, I give a fuck less about her mama. Why she crying at the funeral? We in the Bahamas. I need the murder, bitch.
Money and we'll mob on the scene. It's black trucks busting.
Man, he done told you no motherfucking checks or money orders, bitch.
Do you know the Psychopathic Rydas may in fact kill people for money?
Fucking what?
Yeah. Let me break that down into two parts here. First,
that has not been confirmed. We can't say that here.
First, Mike, they kill people.
You don't
Second,
know that.
They get paid for it.
That's not. You don't know that's not true.
And I would like to state
there is no evidence.
I would like to state, on behalf of my lawyer who told me I have to say this, that I am not in fact calling for the execution of Brad Paisley and or LL Cool J. That was just a clever segue that I was doing.
Motherfucker. I hate you.
What?
So this sample is Air Force One's by Nelly.
Oh.
Vastly underrated track in my opinion. It got overlooked because it's on the same album as Hot in Her.
Oh, of course,
which
yeah.
blew the fuck up. That album had Hot in Her, Air Force Ones, and Dilemma. And I
really
fucking hate Dilemma.
I love Dilemma.
I hate that goddamn song. Hate it so fucking much. Hate Kelly Rowland looking at her goddamn phone, her sidekick with motherfucking Microsoft Excel, wondering why her man ain't texting her back.
Damn.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, you can look it up. She's got, in the fucking video, she's got, it looks like a sidekick, T-Mobile sidekick, and she's like, where are you at, or whatever. She's just typing in a fucking, like, it looks like Excel. It's like, no wonder he ain't texting you back. You ain't texting him. It's so bad.
Well,
it's so bad.
I really didn't have anything to say aside from they kill for money.
This is self-explanatory. Plain and simple.
I'm quite frankly shocked that you have a sample of a song called Air Force Ones and you don't get like a serious Converse feature on here.
I mean, maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why he left. He was like, what? Fuck you guys.
It took 2 years.
He was stewing for a while.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past Isham, to be completely honest.
I feel like Isham, just from the way that just from my impressions that I get of his issues and repeated reconciliation with ICP, is that he is the kind of guy who, like, every so often just goes through he sits down, he's like, all right, it's been a while since I've done this, and just goes through a list of every time that he feels like he's been slighted and builds a case for who he's cutting out of his life.
Well, we can talk about that once we get to 2005. We'll find out.
Oh boy.
So yeah, this one's self-explanatory. They chose a cool instrumental though. I always liked Air Force Ones, and yeah, it's not bad, but there's nothing that really jumps out about it. Got Cell Block on that hook, pretty good. Cell Block has literally the most unique voice on this entire album, though, between him and Lil Shank, and that's because he goes from his normal voice, which you hear on this chorus, his falsetto singy voice, which we had on Money Green, I think that was him, and then his fucking, I'm gonna yell like a motherfucker and not have a voice by the end of this recording, because that's just what he does. So, dynamic.
Yeah.
Good job. So, moving on.
Well, if one was to be caught committing murder for hire and were tried before a jury, perhaps they would be found guilty.
Who the fuck is you to say I'm guilty? So my hands are filthy. Back the fuck up off me. I'm a criminal. My Tech 9 goes hum. Accusing me is like calling a retard dumb. To the feed, to the bum. My trigger fingers numb. You can sit back and watch as my nickel plate dumps. I explode body parts with one finger squeezing. It's killing season. I'll be guilty for no reason.
I'm the filthiest, so consider me the guiltiest. The #1 murder suspect on the list for conspiracy and cold-blooded murder. Allegedly, I bang with the riders, but twice as deadly separately. Plus, I'm into all type of automatic weaponry. Don't play with me unless you're playing double jeopardy. For those who slept on me, murder has to be committed. Leave all kinds of evidence so they know I did.
Go ahead and throw the book at me. I'm guilty, but first you gotta catch me. Giving up doesn't come easy. Yes, I did it, I admit it. What you gonna do, ho? I'll smack the fucking judge and shove a jabber through his tempo. Incarcerate me, man, you crazy, what you smoking? Fuck your video and tell surveillance, stop provoking. Guilty is charged, but I ain't going back behind bars. 10 o'clock news, masked man armed at large.
I'm guilty of so many things. Who are you to judge? Find your own and wind up riddled with slugs. I'm a rider to the very last. You don't want us all up in your cash. So mind your own and we gon' dump up in that ass. Run on. I'm guilty of so many things. Who are you to judge? Find your own and wind up riddled with slugs. I'm a rider to the very last. You don't want us all up in your cash. So mind your own and we gon' dump up in that ass. Run on.
I said my pops, he was a guilty drunk. He said my mom.
Guilty. There is sort of another hook on this of sorts that's done like in unison by all of them.
Yeah, it's I think it's after this set of verses actually.
It's really cool, I think, for the context of it, because it's literally all of them just like giving the exact same defense of whatever they've done.
Yep.
In like this monotone. It really works. It's really like they're literally just like reciting this like they've done it 1,000 times.
Yep. No, and that's totally cool.
Yeah.
It offers something a little bit different on this record we haven't had yet, so I don't mind that. We cut off right at the beginning of Cell Block's verse, and his verse is almost sincere.
Yeah. He talks about like the environment that he grew up in causing him to be the way that he is.
Like, But it's sad because when I say almost sincere, we talk about how he says that he like saw his dad like beating his mom and whatnot, and I'm like, oh man, like what happens then? And then he's like, oh, but it was probably because she was, you know, a hooker on the street, and that's why. So you know, all this stuff, like it's not turning it of like, oh, I learned everything from my dad. It's like, oh no, I was literally just involved in every like thing negative possible growing up. But the fact that there was kind of the switch up, and that his mother was also not the best role model.
That's not really a switch up.
No, it's
read
not
the
that.
shirt, you bitch.
No, I didn't say. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. Support sex workers. Sex work is still work. Shmeev's wearing that shirt right now. That's why he said read the shirt. But like, obviously, in their eyes,
yeah,
that was not viewed as the best thing. So that's why it was.
It's viewed as like almost an excuse.
Yeah. So, yeah, from there, again, I said almost sincere, but yeah, like,
yeah.
He said, like, oh, I was only 6, and it's like, well, fuck, you're exposed to all that shit by then, like, he said he saw his dad, like, snorting cocaine and stuff like that. And if you see that stuff early on, you're not gonna, you know, you may not know what's better or not.
It reminded me of a song by Oingo Boingo called Only a Lad, which is a really shitty song, like in like its overall societal context and stuff, because it's literally just it's almost just a it's almost a song basically just saying like, yeah, eugenics is fine. Like, it's not, but it is. It is the underlying lesson to it. Whenever you talk about if you ascribe certain characteristics of a person as being just inborn and there's nothing you can do about it, and that no, societal impacts have nothing to do with it, like, you're supporting eugenics, like whether you want to admit it or not. And this song literally, like, the hook of it is, you know, he's only a lad, he didn't really mean it. Like, basically, they're taking shots at society, quote unquote, making excuses for people by, you know, talking about the societal impacts that cause people to be the way that they are. So it's very against the idea of looking for the root causes of why people do bad things, which is stupid. Fuck you, Oingo Boingo, you suck. That's what that reminded me of.
In our reality, Shmeev was just waiting for a way to say "fuck you" on on this show.
Yeah,
he's had it prepared for ages.
It's true.
For months. Yeah.
The song's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's we're at that point where
the latter, like this part of the album, it just kind of just
the last I'd say third of this album is a bit harder to get through.
It's hard to tell if that is just this album or if it's just like what I will refer to as the Rydas effect, where it's like there's just not, like, I feel like, to me, listening to an entire Rydas album is always going to end up this way, because
most of the time, yeah,
there's nothing new going on. Like, you get like a couple breaks, like Scrimps or something like that, and it's like, that's about it. And even Scrimps is still like the same thing. It's just, it sounds a little different.
I think part of it is because we get a little bit more hype for some of the ones that we are familiar with the instrumentals. Like, Time to Ride, I already knew that instrumental ahead of time, and I'm like, man, this fucking rocks. I love this one.
Kraken was the only one I knew, and I was not that hype.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, some of the older ones, like when we did Riding Dirt Hay.
Yeah.
Title track, Samples, It Wasn't Me.
Yeah.
Fucking all about that track. I love that fucking song.
Good.
You know? Some of the ones, again, where I'm just like, oh man, I actually know this instrumental. What did they do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Or the ones that I'm like, okay, cool. That's why I like Scrimps. I dig Scrimps. I actually didn't care for Scrimps when I was younger. First hearing it, and I'm like, no, this song is dope now.
It's really good.
And like Murder for Hire, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, you took a song that I really, really enjoyed, and you put the instrument on there, and it's like, okay, it's whatever. It's not bad. It's not absolutely stupendous, but whatever. So, but yeah, we do seem to run into that same issue with any Rydas album, and that's because there's nothing that's really breaking the mold.
Yeah.
The biggest difference that we get with any Rydas album is, okay, who's on this one?
Right. So, like, what are your samples, and who do we got?
Exactly. So, two more. Home stretch.
Track
we got this.
number 12. Run that.
Bitch, we the riders, ho. Lay down. When we rob a motherfucker, we get 'em for everything. That's right, including they clothes. Lay your bitch ass just down. So they bitch ass can walk home naked with the berry. Motherfucker, y'all better recognize. Run that shit. Check it in, ho. Get these motherfuckers. Whatever you got, I need, let it be coke, a speed, heroin, or a pound of weed. I'ma take it. Check it in, bitch. You ain't shit trick. I run you for them sneakers and them brand new fits. Man, you ain't finna do shit but go and buy some new shit. And when I see you with that shit, I'm taking that shit too, bitch. I'm a rider and I just don't give a fuck. I don't need no crazy glue. My fingers are sticky enough.
I don't wait until I'm broke. In fact, I don't wait at all. I see something I want, I'm running with it as you fall. It's all about the spontaneity and fucking rider unity. These hoes and what they do to me. Jack moving, nothing new to me. Run it to me, check it in. You know what the fuck is happening. Riders be a reckoning. Broke a bottle, stuck it in. I'm running from the pub, but fuck, I'm running for nothing. I took a deep breath, stop, turn around and started dumb.
You don't need that. What? Come about that. What you got for me? What? You don't want that. What? You don't need that. What? Come about that. What you got for me? What? You don't want that. What?
Give me here, let it loose, come about it, now it's mine.
That is a Rydas hook.
That is a Rydas hook.
That is high contender for what a Rydas hook would be.
Oh, for sure. So I wrote this in my notes, and I never went back to like listen to it any closer to make sure that it was correct, and I wasn't paying attention during this either. But I swear, I heard somebody say the word spontaneity. And what I realized as I was all the way back on track 12 here, like it took me this long to note, and maybe he was actually before, so maybe that's why I just haven't noticed much, but Shaggy is back to like a very just straightforward rap style on this.
So I was actually going to bring this up when we got to the end.
Dumpin', he was like, he was doing some unique shit as far as like Psychopathic goes. Like he was not rapping like anybody else. Here, he's just whatever.
I felt that he was very consistent, though. Like, I actually thought that what he had been doing on this record was some of his better Rydas stuff. Like,
it just kind of blends.
If I was going to say, like, a most improved member compared to prior records, I would have put him.
If, like, by most improved, you just mean, like, most conformed to what everyone else is doing, I guess.
Well, if they were all trying to sound like Twisted on Dark Lotus' Black Rain, we have to have it on Rydas, too.
We don't. He sounded very, like whenever a Shaggy verse happened on Dumpin', it was like, that's him, that's full clip. Boom. There's no one else. Aside from, like, even if his voice sounded like everybody else's, even if his voice somehow just sounded like if his voice, like, was just cell blocks or something, you'd be like, no, I can hear by his cadence. That's a full clip verse. And this one, he's just the same. And it's just like, whatever.
But at the same time, I would still say that he sounds better than one other person on this record.
Okay, that's fine.
Which is to say that Bullet is still the worst member of Rydas.
Well, that's an easy one. But, like, what I'm saying is Shaggy he's not as good as he used to be as far as I'm concerned.
And this is going to sound stupid, but I think that this album is a point where I know you're going to disagree with me.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. You can disagree with me. I think that they took this album more serious than the prior two.
Oh my god.
I see. I knew that they were going to say.
I mean,
really
I
think
understand why you're saying that. I mean, like, it's not quite as, like...
With the exception of the tracks themselves kind of sounding lower quality, like, for some reason that was always something that irked me. It seemed like the actual instrumentals don't sound as good as the ones in prior ones did.
Mm.
I think that this has a lot more polish than their prior albums, and it's something that they actually took more time to do.
Well,
if that was requiring Shaggy to actually do something than sounding like Shaggy Tudo on an ICP track and do something slightly different, whether that's trying to sound like the other members of Rydas on this album, I can have something different then.
That's the thing, though.
But it just sounds better done.
He still didn't even sound like Shaggy on like Dumpin' or whatever. Like, he had his own thing going on for the Rydas, it sounded like to me. This album, I understand what you're saying by that. This album also has foregone the thing that, I don't remember if they did it on Ride and Dirty because I don't remember things, where they did it like a mixtape where all the tracks run into each other. This one is like separate, like every track is on its own mostly.
No.
I don't hear a lot of it.
Oh, it's on here a lot.
They sound very cleanly cut. I don't know.
On damn near every track.
I wasn't paying attention enough, so whatever.
Clearly, because it's
they all sound
very
like
on this
the
one.
intro doesn't even run into it, but I mean that's an intro, so whatever.
Oh,
I don't pay
yes,
shit
it
attention.
does.
It? Whatever.
The intro goes right into fucking Time to Ride.
I'll have to look at it because I feel like I could cut most of them.
most of these literally go right into the next track.
Well, I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't pay attention to this album is really the thing that we should take away from this. I was not interested in it. Like it is this album is just not interesting to me.
If anything, this album does it worse than some of the other ones of tracks running into each other. Something that annoys the fuck out of me. So
I
don't know. I got nothing else on Run That. I just wanted to at one point say that Shaggy has got better. And however, before we get to the last track, do you have a standout member of the Rydas on this one?
Hang on a second. I have one more thing to notice is that the very end of it, Converse is stealing himself. It's pretty deep.
Do you have a standout Rydas member on this album?
No.
That's unfortunate.
I just can't. I don't know. I don't care about this album. I do not. I don't. I'm doing my best, but like,
it's okay. It's okay.
This album, it has some good songs, but like, the members, as far as I'm concerned, have all blended into each other. Like, the most different now to me is probably Converse. I can recognize his voice because it's like the smoothest one out of all of them. No, because I still don't really notice him.
I don't know.
He's got a little bit of a lisp, but like that doesn't really stand out that much to me. If he hits his consonants hard enough, I don't notice it.
I don't know. Obviously I've been listening to this music a lot longer than you have, so I can tell literally who every verse is. I think
part of it is that I don't feel a need to listen to the Psychopathic Rydas enough for anything because there's nothing to listen to. Like, sure, there are good tracks and stuff, and I like some of the samples and all that stuff, but they have nothing to say to me.
The substance isn't there.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Quality-wise, I think Fofo is the standout member of the Rydas on this record, followed very, very closely by Lil Shank, as we've seen. But Fofo, one Monoxide, has said many times that he is a huge fan of gangster music, so probably took this a lot more seriously than everybody else did. So
for the hook on Ride Off alone, I would give it to Lil Shank.
It's a fucking great hook. All right, this final track.
Last ride.
We're there.
Pour out a little liquor. They buy the gun, I buy the gun. My mom said
So I didn't hear anything running into this track at all. It's just dink, 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 and it starts.
Babies never looking for work. The streets raise me for more. School and lost of currency by the ways of
None of these have, like, there's been like one or two of them where I've been like, yeah, I can hear a little bit of last one. Most of them, they start like very clean. Cracking?
In every system that you walk
All the weed has been smoked and all the laws have been broke. Give me a moment of silence, cause I'm stopping the violence. It's my last ride, my last time, my last rhyme, the last of the real G's that have truly crossed the line. Don't shed a tear for me, my shit was history, and how they feel for me will never be a mystery. My memory is stronger than the faith that's in that reverend. Laying my body to the ground and all my people's around.
My last ride, I'll see you on the other side. It's so hard to say goodbye, I really don't wanna say goodbye. My last ride, you was hating everything I said. I was living suicidal, rolling with the walking dead. My last ride, I was looking in from the outside. My last ride was so tired, Converse gon' be alright. My last ride with the Reaper in the 45. My last ride in the plane, no parachuting skydive.
On my way to my funeral service.
My last ride,
I'm not crying cause I know I deserve this.
my last ride,
Put my body in that coffin and drop me.
my last ride,
I was destined to ride, nothing could stop
my
me.
last ride,
On my way to my funeral service.
my last ride,
I'm not crying cause I know I deserve this.
my last ride,
Put my body in the coffin and drop me.
my last ride.
I was destined to ride, nothing could stop me.
The last time I seen that shell,
Last ride.
well, damn.
So Shaggy's verse just started up at the end of that, and there's one thing that I want to note in his verse.
Oh, I really hope it's the same thing that I took a note for.
Sorry. It's just him in the background just saying sorry after one of his lines, and I was really amused by it. I can't remember why he said it, but he said it.
So, last track of this album.
Mhm.
This would be Converse's last ride.
Oh.
After this album, and technically the EP that came out at the same time, he was no longer a member of Rydas. And for Sawed Off, this would also be his last ride for 7 years.
Damn.
So, yeah. This is the stereotypical psychopathic last song.
Yeah.
Is it big and grandiose? Not really, but it has weight to it.
It's kind of earnest. Kind of.
But yeah.
Kind of.
The
Shaggy.
The same,
it's kind of
the
earnest.
same phrase I used in Guilty about being almost sincere. It's the same thing here. Shaggy, Mr. Clip of Fullness.
Mr. To Dope.
Can anybody on Psychopathic Records pronounce the word forensic?
Oh, God.
Can anybody do it? There is no L. It is not forensics. Please. Please. We heard it on this. We heard it on Hiroshima. I think we heard it on another recent CD. It's not forensics. There's no fucking L. Please.
Maybe.
Please fucking get that right.
Maybe. He's creating a portmanteau of fluorescent and forensics.
I actually typed in forensics on
to
Google
what end?
earlier.
I don't know.
And came up with Urban Dictionary, and it was the study of the death of flowers. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. That is too much of a stretch.
No, I mean, that's straight. What do you mean it's too much of a stretch? What the fuck are you talking about?
Too much of a stretch. I said what I said.
Dumbass motherfucker. Anyway, they're talking about like a hearse ride, or in some cases, the job that you don't come back from. I think Converse is more talking about that one. It sounds like he's talking about, like, you know, heading out for that last ride. He's at the end of his 2 weeks from retirement. He's like literally like one job from retirement. This is it. This is the last one.
It's his last case.
He don't make it back.
Well,
it's pretty good. It's all right.
Yeah, this is not a bad track to end on. Compared to, I think, some of the other ones we had at the end of the other two albums, this is a very solid one. So I don't mind it. And that's the album.
That is the album.
So, I pretty much gave my opinions on this one when we talked about when we were on track 12.
Yeah.
I think that this overall, the quality of the album is, I think, higher than their prior two. And that's based on how they are lyrically and whatnot. However, I can understand if this album flies under people's radars if they're fans of ICP and things like that. Because I don't think that there's as many quote-unquote standout tracks as were on Dumpin' or Ridin' Dirty. While there are good songs that I like a lot, they don't hit the same level as some of those standout tracks from this earlier two albums. And again, it might be because those first two albums were, again, at the height of popularity for ICP at the time. 04 was where it was starting to taper off slightly. The tracks don't hit as high for me. There are tracks that I fucking love, though. But yeah, it's a different level than what the first two albums did. But, as we've said before, this is Rydas.
Yeah.
There's not much different than what we've had. So if you've already liked their first two albums, you're probably going to like this one. If you didn't care for the first two albums, go ahead and skip it, because you're going to get the same thing.
I think that these albums would benefit from being half of the length that they are.
Yeah. This would not be something that I'd be mad if they did. You know, obviously these have been coming out at the gatherings, and again, our next episode we'll talk about the 4-track EP that came out at the same time. If they did short EPs that they maybe released, you know, on tours or something like that, or at the gathering more frequently, I think they'd be easier to digest.
For sure.
If you took this 13-track album, split it into 6 and 7 tracks, came out with one at the gathering one year, released the next one on a tour a year or two later.
Yep.
It's keeping it fresh in people's minds.
Or if you want to be like, if you want to do the ICP thing, you can like have them both like at the same time, but you're like on different legs of the tour, you're giving out different ones. And then it's like you're doing like a Nintendo thing where it's like you gotta collect this Pokemon game to get all of the Pokemon. You gotta trade for all the Pokemons. And then people are like trading their tracks and stuff. I think ICP would be really into that.
That would make me so goddamn angry.
But you know,
or if they did,
that if they thought about it, they would have done it.
No. Hold on. If they did like what they did last year with Fearless Fred Fury, okay, you buy that album and you have a code or whatever that you can redeem to purchase the next album, which was Flip the Rat, which was stupid. You should have just got it for fucking included. I mean, I did whenever I got it at the exchange, because record stores had exclusive bundles. That was their thing on purpose. You know? But that's like kind of how Dumpin' was in the first place, was, you know, you had to figure out this fucking phone number to figure out how you got Dumpin'. But if they did something like that where it's like, oh, you can buy this album and then, you know, do this, and that's how you can get the second one if you want or whatever. It makes it more limited and harder to obtain, obviously, but that's just for the people who genuinely really want the stuff or want to make a quick buck to sell it.
Yeah.
So what do you got as far as favorite tracks on this one?
Time to Ride. Scrimps. Ride Off.
Shmeev? This might be the very first time where we match on every single song.
Amazing.
We have to write that one down. If anybody can think of a time where it happened before, please let us know. But I don't think it's happened.
I'm not sure about that.
Those tracks are phenomenal on here.
Yeah.
Love them. Time to Ride was already a great instrumental, and they did a damn good job with that hype-ass open.
For sure.
Scrimps took a great instrumental, worked it the way they needed to, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Ride Off is just fucking cool. It's just fucking cool.
Yeah.
So, that's it. That is Check Your Shit In, Bitch.
That's it, man.
Let us know what you guys think about this record. Let us know what songs stand out to you. Let us know your thoughts about, if you heard it when it first came out, what'd you think about it?
If you
think about it compared to the other two albums.
If you perhaps wanted to let us know what you think about it, you have many avenues with which to do that. For example, we have a Twitter.
That is at Juggalo Judgment.
We have an Instagram.
There's also Juggalo Judgment.
We got us a Facebook.
I believe that is Juggalo Judgment.
If you want to type out something real long to us, we got an email.
JuggaloJudgment@gmail.com.
And perhaps, if you don't want both of us to see the thing that you're sending to us, you can hit us up on some individual accounts. Mm-hmm. For example, on Twitter, there is...
At Mike Spawn, SEJ.
And at Shmeev.
I'm thinking about changing my Twitter handle.
Yeah?
I feel like... I've contemplated it for a while just because it's kind of long.
That's true, it is.
But nothing else really stands out to me. I've had this one since the beginning. So.
That's true.
Or close to the beginning. I think it started as CG Soldier 26.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah, you used to do that. Yeah,
I was a big John Cena fan back then. Still am.
For sure.
However, yeah, you can hit us up on any of those avenues. You can hit us up directly on the DMs of Instagram as well, whether it's Juggalo Judgment one. I've been responding to those frequently.
I look at them.
I also have my own Instagram, @Juggalo. So if you want to hit us up and chat, please do so. I really enjoy talking to people who have, been giving our show a chance.
Hell yeah.
And enjoying the ride. I know that had a couple people recently just found out about our podcast within the last couple weeks, and I know the one guy binged everything in a week. And I was like, dude,
fucking
you are
wild.
Cool as fuck. I know somebody else just got to, I don't remember, I think they're close to where we're at now.
Mm.
And somebody else told me that they just got to our pre-Wraith discussion.
Nice.
So that was really cool. It's really cool that we are still getting people. We appreciate, obviously, anybody who's been listening since, early on. Obviously. That's nothing against the people who, we're not ignoring you. And we always appreciate it.
Our appreciation is only for the people who have been down since Carnival of Carnage.
Carnival of Carnage.
Nah, fuck that. Since censored is Juggalo Judgment.
Since I was walking around my apartment at 11 at night and texted Shmeev saying, hey, we should do something like Roach Coach. And Shmeev was like, sure, that would sound kind of cool.
Yeah, shout out to all the new people listening. It's always nice to have more peeps. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Shout out to all my peoples in the streets doing what you gotta do. It's important to be safe and all that stuff, especially with paramilitary forces kidnapping people off of the streets and illegally holding them and all that stuff. Critical support for MS-13, who we really need in this trying time, honestly. Out on the streets of Seattle right now, they would, I feel like that's the kind of truth and justice that needs upheld. Our good homies in MS-13. This is your fault for reminding me about them.
On that note, thanks as always for listening to Juggalo Judgment. We appreciate it. And we'll be back in 2 more weeks. Have it all said and done. Only one thing we can do.
Finish your fate.
That's why they always hate for something, motherfuckers. By the convoy, rolling tough again. Black Hummer H2, 142 spins. Scrimp and juice bar, resting in the console. Blow the way hats, strippers pole. Lil Shake coming through in the gang of chickens. And plenty of that nose candy for them hoes. Take them bitches down, send them home with lips.
Have a good one, everyone.
Peace.
Like that juice and script. Don't lie, boy, you tipping.
Get your money, Mike.
Ride with you, boy, let me ride with you.
Get your money, Mike.
Like that juice and script. Don't lie, boy, you tipping.
Get your money, Mike.
Ride with you, boy, let me ride with you.
Get your money, Mike.
Get off my plate, bitch. My scrimp. I walk with a pimp limp. I'm no simp.